Imagine instantly knowing exactly what's going on at your home, no matter where you're at in the world. An intruder approaches and you're alerted immediately. You click on your smartphone and now you're watching every single move live directly from your smartphone. Could the Ring Home security system really offer this level of protection for you and your family? Let's dive in and find out. Hey guys, it's Dan from Dozer Rescue. And today we're talking about home security. Specifically, we're taking a tactical look at the Ring Home security system. Is it really worth the investment? Let's find out. So let's begin with just the overview of the Ring system. The Ring system isn't just a doorbell, or at least not anymore. It's a complete security setup, including cameras, sensors, alarms, and even professional monitoring if you decide to pay for it. For those who are new to home security or just starting out, don't worry, Ring offers an app and plenty of instructions and videos to walk you through every single step of the process. But does that mean that this is right for your tactical preparedness strategy? Let's talk about the installation and the ease of use. So the installation is very straightforward. The first thing that most people may like with this device, specifically with the Ring system, is that everything is connected via Wi-Fi. So there's no hard wires you have to plug in unless you decide to hardwire them for power. The Ring app also walks you through every single device step by step, and Ring also provides plenty of videos and instructional guides. So if you don't feel like you're very confident in setting things up, don't worry, there's a lot of instructions on how to do everything from start to finish. So now let's talk about the smart convenience features. One of the standout benefits to the Ring ecosystem is convenience. So just from your smartphone alone, you can monitor your entire home. So you can receive the real-time updates on doors opening, doors closing, windows opening, windows closing, if you actually get alerts, when motion's detected. And then of course, you can actually arm and disarm your alarm system, your whole security system, just from your phone, no matter where you're at. So it's very convenient. For me, when I'm traveling, when I'm working, when I'm at the gym, I can get a notification that pops up on my smartwatch and I can see exactly what's going on in my house at any moment's time. It's really handy, and overall convenience is just awesome. Another cool feature about the Ring system is it has something called Neighborhood, which is built directly into the app. And what this is, it allows you to communicate with other Ring users from this kind of social platform, if you will. So on here, people can upload video footage, they can share their concerns, they can ask for help. It's just a great tool for people in your immediate area within a couple mile radius to communicate and share updates or important information that you may want to know about. Now, from a tactical perspective, Ring can be very powerful during home intrusions. And what do I mean by that? If we're looking at it from the lens of a tactical view, one of the biggest things that we need leverage on is strategy. We need tactics. We need to know where things are at and where things are located. That way we have that knowledge and we can create a plan and then execute that plan. So in terms of the tactical features from this, if someone were to break into your home, you go on your smartphone and you can see that live view. You can now see and give yourself a ton of information within just a moment's notice. So you can see how many individuals are involved. Are they big? Are they small? Do they have any weapons? Which entry did they come from? Did they come from the back door, the front door? And you can also, of course, get a video description of them, and that will help out for the police report. But having all this information from a tactical perspective will help prepare you. So now you can determine, how do you want to play this out? Do you want to play this offensively and just go after them? Maybe if it's just one person and they don't have a weapon, or maybe it's a group of individuals. Maybe it's a group of big guys and they all have firearms and you have your family to worry about. So then you're going to play that situation more defensively by making sure that all your doors are locked and everyone goes to their positions and you guys set up security points leading until that event. So this really helps out determine how you want to play the situation. But I think from a tactical perspective, it can be really beneficial. You can also, from your smartphone, you can activate the lights on cameras, you can buy floodlights, and you can also activate loud sounds. So in the event of an intrusion, you can activate these devices and potentially try to blind or at least disorient the intruder. And then maybe if you want to follow up from there, you can do. But there is a lot of different options that you can choose. And I think from a tactical standpoint, this is something that can be very beneficial because when the intruders come in, they don't know what they're dealing with. But if you can see them directly, especially at nighttime or daylight, whatever the situation is, the cameras work on a night vision mode and a daytime mode. You can see them, you can watch them, you can hear them, and that just gives you all the better preparation to execute your plan. Let's talk about the battery and the charging considerations. Now, for me personally, I really like the Ring system. However, I'm not a huge fan of the lifetime expectancy of the batteries. For my cameras, if they're not directly hardwired in to a power source, they tend to last what feels like a very short amount of time. Now, realistically, they'll last approximately a month, sometimes a little bit less than a month. But if there's a lot of motion being detected, if the lights are being used a lot, they just drain so fast. So what I recommend is just pick up a few extra batteries and use those if you can't hardwire it. If you can, go ahead and actually hardwire your system so that way you don't have to worry about power and you're constantly having that 24/7 access to your camera feed. Now, as far as real life and practical situations for using the Ring system, it does work. There has been plenty of times where I'm very blessed to work very close to home. And there have been times where I've been near home and I will get the notification on my phone that something isn't going right. Maybe there's someone who's suspicious at the front door or something's going on with the family at home. I'll call my wife up, make sure everything is good. And if it's not, I can come right over within a matter of minutes. And so there's been times where I've had to do that. I've had to come over straight from work, drop everything. And thankfully, by the time I get there, the person who's been causing some issues or acting suspicious has left, but I'm right there and then. So nothing could even happen to my family. And so I do really like how fast and responsive it is. And the fact that you can get on and actually speak to the person. Now, they may not hear you, but it gives you a chance to at least voice something out to them. If someone would be trying to mess with your home, you can at least yell at them to stop or something until you can get there. But in terms of real life application, it has afforded me when I've been overseas, when I've been in other countries, other states, I've been able to hop right onto the app, check what's going on at home. I can talk to the person if I need to, or it just gives me just a little bit of extra coverage to make sure that there's something I can do for my family if I'm away. Next, let's go ahead and talk about some of the pros and cons. So for the pros, it's very easy to install. The app is great. The app, there's so many different settings you can customize, anything from the range of when the motion detectors go off to, of course, arming and disarming, viewing your live camera feed, accessing the neighborhood group. There's just so many great things. You also have pretty good video quality footage. When you download the videos from the cloud, and if you are paying for the professional monitoring service, you do get extra footage allocation, but the quality has always been very high and very good. It's been detailed enough where you can zoom in on individuals and you can see them pretty easily. In terms of reliable notifications, it's very reliable. It will consistently, to the point of almost bugging you, you can turn it off, but it will always give you updates on when your doors open, when your windows open, if your alarms go off, if it detects motion. There's a bunch of different settings, but it's very responsive and you can choose to get them to your phone, to your smartwatch, or to all your devices. You can also have them send emails to you as well. So there's a lot of variety for the notifications. In terms of strong tactical applications, I think that this is a really good system. The whole ecosystem works together very well. So if you have the alarms, the motion sensors, the cameras, the spotlights, the whole 9 yards, the base station, the keypads, there's so many different things you can buy and other accessories. But if you buy the whole ecosystem, you're really setting yourself up tactically, because in the event that someone does break in, you now have that opportunity to strategize and see what's going on, obtain that knowledge, see their weapons, see how many people are involved, challenge them, size them up, and use additional tools to help you out. Like I said, there's also the lighting and the sounds to disorient. So it really gives you, as the protector of your family, it gives you those options to decide how you want to handle the situation. So from a tactical perspective, it's got some good application. So let's talk about a couple of the cons real quick. So one of the first ones being a subscription. Now, you don't need to buy the subscription, but if you want the professional monitoring 24/7 and you want the extended footage storage, then yes, you're going to have to pay for the subscription. And I think it's $100. If you do have a lot of activity where you do need to go back on video footage for police reports or whatnot, it does come in handy to have all that footage stored. Otherwise, I think it deletes footage after 30 days or so. Also, Wi-Fi connection. Now, yes, depending on your system, there can be a backup. I know with our system, we have cellular data as the backup in case the Wi-Fi goes out. However, there's a very heavy dependence on the Wi-Fi. So if you have the entire ecosystem, that's great. But if you don't have a strong, reliable Wi-Fi connection, it defeats the purpose. So just consider that where you're living at and what your current Wi-Fi speed and strength is. Now, personally, I have found that the Ring system has been very valuable for my home and for my needs in terms of having a security strategy. Having the ease of use combined with the fast, responsive alerts and just being able to tactically plan out how things are going around my house when I'm away really helps out. And I think that kind of helps give me peace of mind when it comes to protecting my family. However, it's always important to know that this is not the end all be all. This will not solve all of your home security problems. This is just one layer. So all of this is great, but you need to have multiple layers to your security strategy. That means having firearms, having a safety plan, having cameras and lights and things of that nature, but having really good locks, making sure that your stuff can't get hacked into. There's a variety of other things that we can go into, but for the purpose of this video, this is just one layer, but it's a really good layer to have. So let's get into the final verdict and the recommendation. Is the Ring system worth it? If you want something that's effective, it's affordable, it's user-friendly, then yeah, I would say this is the right thing for you to get for your family. If you want something a little bit more robust, if you're looking for more physical security measures, this is something that can be added onto. So you can start with this system and add on because the ecosystem has a lot of other different products. And I'm sure more things will come out in time. So this is something that's great to start off with, and it's something great to build upon. I just recommend that you include this into your broader security strategy, like I was saying earlier. This is something that's really useful. And yes, there is a lot of pieces, so it can look like it's the whole picture, but it's not. So please don't just buy this, but go all out and buy everything and then expect everything to go perfect. Because at the end of the day, it's cameras and it's noise. That's not going to stop someone all the time. It may deter people, but if you have those persistent people that are really insistent on hitting your house and just going through the whole process, that's not going to be it. So just make sure you understand this is just one layer, again, to the entire security system. I hope that this was insightful to you and this was able to help you prepare your families just a little bit more. But if you liked it, go ahead and check out my other video where I talk about bug out bags and I explain what to bring in your bug out bag and how to set it up in case worst case scenario, you have to leave and you have to survive off of your bag for a couple of days. Also, make sure to check out my tactical family gear guide. It's my gift to you. It's a free top 10 list of emergency preparedness items that are going to help you and your family get started on your preparedness journey. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay safe, stay prepared, and stay tactical. I'm Dan with Dozer Rescue, and I will see you in the next video. God bless you.